I'm almost to the halfway point. We're on day 14 of my 30-day family history challenge to finish a family history book. And today I'm working on pages for a World War I veteran. And I just wanted to show you really quick, I'm gonna add a 2-page spread after this person's profile page in Family Tree, just to show their World War I service. And I have a lot of military pages in the Canva template membership to choose from, but I'm not only going to use military pages. Let me show you what I'm doing. Okay, so here's his basic profile and then his family tree, and I'm going to put in some other information about his work actually down here, and just a little extra info. But then the next 2 pages I'm going to use for his World War I service. Now, this page is the standard World War I page. It's in the military section in the membership, and it has information, you know, soldier name, military unit, things like that. And there's other World War I pages, or I could have just done the blank version of this and continued. But instead, I'm going to do a timeline to show, you know, his enlistment, and then going overseas, and when he gets injured, and then when he's sent home to recover, and see if I can maybe, I think there actually might be another event, so I'm gonna have to move this around a little bit. I think I might change the title, and as you can see, the colors don't match right now, so I'm gonna have to change all of that. But I wanted to show you what the pages look like before I do anything to them. Okay, this is where we've ended up. You can see I changed the color and I added in some photos. I actually messed with these for a little while, and I was gonna add in more photos because I have a fair amount of him during service. But then I decided to just keep it standard because the other veterans pages that I've worked on so far have the same format. So I just filled in this information. In the notes section, I put in a lot of information about the offensive where he was wounded. So I scrunched, these fields are farther apart in the actual template, but I scrunched those up a little bit to make space for this. And then I was going to change this to, you know, World War I timeline or something like that, but I figured this makes sense. You know, it says World War I over here, and then the timeline. This is obviously the timeline of his service. I went image heavy and text light on this, so I made these images bigger than they are on the template. Like, I made the circles bigger, and then I just have him enlisting, him traveling to Europe, getting wounded, and then his activities in the base. And I did include this little sort of decorative image of one of the envelope scans, and I actually used, I'm a Canva Pro user, so I used the background remover to make that a little kind of like a floating piece of art. And I'm actually gonna make that a little bit bigger. Does that look good? Put that down a little bit. No, up. See, I can just mess with these forever, but I need to move on. Anyway, I'm happy with the way this one turned out, and it follows the format of the other veterans pages. I'm not using the timeline for all of the veterans. Some of the veterans have just had their service, you know, whatever event they were in, that title is just like they have an information page and then a blank page, and then there's another veteran who was killed in action, and I have a page about that. So, but yeah, I think this one turned out nice.